right, everybody. We are back after game one, Celtics versus Magic. We're going to give some live reactions, some analysis, and we're just going to talk about the series as a whole going forward. Burns, what do you want to say to start off on the front end?
Overall, just a good win for the boys,
Yeah.
Rough, little rough in the first half, but I was never really worried. I mean, we're just way better in every aspect, even though they are a good team. I'll give the Magic credit. They are. Paulo especially is very tough.
Paulo is he probably had the best game he's going to have all series, though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
And they lose by, 20. He was unreal. He was
35, I think.
30, no, 38,
Something
35,
insane.
38, 11. Um, he was hitting everything. And then Tatum and Brown were both bad. I
Derek
mean,
White, baby.
Tatum played bad the whole game. Derek White is, yeah, Derek
He's
White,
so good. He's the
Peyton
best.
Pritchard, Holiday had a great stretch. Porzingis was playing good defense. Porzingis was like deflecting a lot of
Yeah.
passes,
Dude,
um,
Pritchard just like
blocking a
running
lot.
around the
Pritchard, it
court.
was really Pritchard and White's game.
Pritchard just running around the court, just draining threes. It's just like so entertaining to watch. Like when he's on, he's just so fun. He's the
We were
best.
actually having this, me and Hunt were talking about this and Cass, who's the best shooter on the Celtics, three-point shooter on the Celtics. I'd said Sam
Derek
Hauser.
White.
No, Sam Hauser. Like just pure three-point shooter.
I'm going White.
I'm going Sam Hauser.
You can't go
Definitely.
wrong with the three white guys though. Hauser, Pritchard, White.
Yeah, but all of them were. Sam Hauser had a great play where he blocked the guy from behind. Do you remember that? And then went to Holiday for the alley-oop to
Did
Brown.
Hauser even get a three tonight? I don't feel like he can even shoot one.
I don't know.
I don't even know.
But okay, so going back to the game, again, just good win. Pretty. I think everyone knew it was going to happen. This is probably the least interesting series in the first round, to be honest, of the playoffs. But this should be a four-game series.
Yeah.
I don't see any way the Magic get one.
I mean, when you think about it too, I don't know what they shot from three, but I feel like they were shooting pretty well from three. Like,
Yeah, it didn't even seem
and
like
they
they were
they
playing
aren't a
bad.
good 3-point shooting team, but I feel like they were hitting shots and they still lost by 20, which just
Yeah,
I don't know
but
what they're.
Paolo's the real deal, though.
Oh, he's insane. The Magic just need in the offseason when they get swept, they're probably going to
Yeah,
get swept. And if they just need
Suggs is
another
out
scorer,
too. Suggs is out.
yeah, he's out. They need him.
Yeah,
He was literally perfect for guarding Derek White today. That's what his
yeah.
job would be,
He's
which
a, he's one of the best defensive guards in the NBA. He was first team all defense, right?
yeah, he's good. He's good.
Wasn't he first team all defense?
Definitely, yeah. At least second team.
Yeah, he was all defensive team. But Paolo, again, that's the best game you're going to get out of him, and they still lost. I just don't know what more you can say about like they're just kind of screwed. Like it's just not their time.
Yeah, it's just you gotta just accept. There isn't accept it by. I think game two, if I had to guess, we're gonna blow them out. Like I don't
The
even.
only the only game I could see them winning would be game three,
Yeah, they.
first game back at home. That's always the big game that the teams that are overmatched usually win. Um, I mean, there's nothing really much to say about the series. So you want to look ahead maybe to the next couple rounds?
Yeah, let's say who. So who do you got? Pistons or Knicks? Obviously the Knicks won last night, but
Um, Knicks up 1-0. I'm still gonna go with I like your upset pick of the Pistons. I still think the Pistons can get this series.
I think
I
I'm.
can just
I think I'm gonna go with the Knicks.
You're going the Knicks now? You're
Yeah,
switching it up. All right, I'll go Pistons.
I just.
Okay, so we're getting into our now we're getting into our predictions fully here. We talked a little about the Celtics. We're fully gonna
Not really
get
much to talk about the C's. They're obviously we both think they're gonna sweep, but
yeah. So
so
now we're getting into our predictions. I wish we had a whiteboard where we could do the bracket,
I know.
but we can figure something out. But so far, we got Knicks over, or I got Pistons over Knicks, and I'll say 7 games. What about you?
I'm gonna go Knicks in seven. I just
Okay.
did you watch? You probably didn't watch. It was late.
No,
The
I
Pistons,
watched. I watched all the. I watched all the highlights, but
the Knicks went on a 21 to 0 run, which is insane.
yeah, I
That's
did. I did see that.
it. Just I don't know. The Pistons are right there though. I could see the series going either way.
I was pissed off that we even missed any of the games. I was watching them live, like watch them on YouTube, but we were just traveling that whole day. It was
Yeah, it's Yeah,
But
it's a good
but
series.
I see what I watched like all the Nuggets I watched a lot of and the what do you call it, the Lakers. I saw what happened in both those games. But we'll stay in the East for now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna stick with Brunson. He looked good last night, but
This
you never
I
know. It's the
think
Knicks. They can blow any. They can blow and choke at any moment.
I mean, it just seems like the Pistons are gonna win. It's just like the Pistons crowd is gonna bring the heat, I feel like.
Yeah, dude, they looked good for 3 quarters too. They were giving
Cade is good. Cade and Powell are in the same boat. They're just ascending stars right
so
now.
tough.
All right, the next series is Cavs Bulls.
Cavs,
Heat.
Cavs Heat.
I think that's Cavs in five. I think the Heat get
Yeah,
one game.
Cavs in 5. Tyler
I
Hero
think,
will go off. The Heat will click for one game.
yeah, yeah, they always do. Great coaching, but the East is not nearly as interesting as the West. So,
Hmm, Not at all.
but and then what's the other series? Bucks Pacers.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with my prediction. I think Bucks in six. I think they put it together.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna go with the Bucks too. I'm gonna go Bucks in 7.
Okay.
I just don't. I think Dame's coming back too. I saw. If
Dame's
Dame
coming
comes
back
back,
game
they'll
two or
win.
three.
Yeah.
Dame is coming back either game two or three.
I
If
just
the
do
Bucks
not like the Pacers at all. They
if the
piss
Bucks
me
lose
off.
this if the Bucks lose this series, it's really, really bad. You
They're
can't
gonna
that,
they
that
got to blow it up if they lose.
could you see Giannis getting traded if they lose?
I feel like you can't rule it out if they've what is it, 3 straight first round losses.
No, this would be back to back, I think.
Yeah, they're screwed.
Back to back. Yeah, that would not be good. Um, they just have a weird team. Their team really hasn't fit since they traded Holiday at all, like
No.
basketball wise. Not very athletic. Giannis probably the best athlete in the league, but after him, they have no one on that team.
If I had to guess though for this series, I just think Giannis is gonna average 30 at least. And then if hopefully Dame's there and playing well. If Dame plays well, though, I think they'll win. But
All right, so second round in the East, go Bucks versus what is this? Would it be Bucks versus Cavs?
yeah,
You go first on this one.
Cavs in 6.
Cavs in six. I see. I would love to pick the Bucks in this spot. I would love to believe in them.
I just don't think they're good enough. They're just not talented enough outside of Giannis.
If Giannis can carry them, that's what it should be, though. Giannis should be able to carry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Giannis can easily put up 40 and then when he's getting doubled or just having open shooters get hot.
All right. I mean, as much as I really would love to pick Giannis,
Yeah, I do
Cavs,
too.
I'll say Cavs in six as well. Honestly,
I'd
this is
say this though, I think Celtics Bucks would be so entertaining just because we've had so many good matchups with them.
I don't know. I think Celtics Cavs is the series it has to be. It
Yeah, it
feels like
has to. You can't pick against them.
it
You
can't be
lose.
anything else other than
Yeah.
Celtics Cavs.
I'll go with Cavs in 6.
Celtics in six, you mean?
No, but against the Bucks.
Yeah, that's what we both said.
Okay, yeah.
Now moving on, Eastern Conference Finals.
Wait, what do you have the Celtics against the Knicks in or the Pistons?
Right. I forgot that series. I know we both have the
Yeah,
Celtics,
we're both gonna.
but I'll say Celtics in five. They'll get
Yeah,
one.
Celtics in 5, whoever
Yeah,
we play.
I think we're lockstep on that.
All right, then ECF. Dude,
I'll go first. I'll go first.
go.
Celtics in six.
Okay. You think?
Kind of a hot take, but I think the Cavs I see is clearly a tier below OKC. And OKC is a team that legit scares me, but they're not on the same tier, I don't think, as the Celtics or the OKC Thunder. They're a tier. I mean, they've had the second best record in the league this year, but they're a classic team. I feel like that's not quite ready. I mean, this would be such a big jump to go from what they did last year to the NBA Finals. It just doesn't really happen that often.
Yeah, I agree. I don't see a world where we lose to Cleveland.
Especially a team without a top tier player, like
Yeah,
in top 10.
I'm gonna honestly agree with you. I think the Celtics and I just don't see a world where we lose to the Cavs 4 times out of 7 games.
with home court. Oh no, what am I saying? They have home court advantage.
Oh, guess what?
That's
We're even better on the road than
yeah,
home.
exactly.
Like, it's not even.
And it's so hard for any of these teams to win a game in the Garden.
Oh, it's impossible. It's so hard. It's like I just don't see us losing. I'll give the Cavs two games just because they've had a great year. I'm not gonna like discredit them, but like we're not
No, they've had
losing.
an unbelievable year, but that's what this is always happens is it takes once a team, especially in the East, stays at the top like we are, it takes a while to get knocked off.
The only player I'm also scared of is Mitchell. Like, I'm not like
He-
down the stretch. I mean, like we have
You think,
more clutch players.
side note, do you see the finalists for all the awards?
No, I didn't.
It's all right, actually we'll do that after. That's a good way to end it actually.
Yeah,
We'll do that after. Let's continue with this. So we have Celtics in the coming out of the East, obviously. Lakers, Timberwolves. What do you say in that series?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Lakers in seven.
Lakers in seven. I'll say Lakers in six. Lakers get the
I
next two.
mean, the Lakers looked terrible last night, but I'm not gonna overreact over a game. I
Usually
mean,
that's feel out game. It seems like more veteran team.
I just trust the Lakers. I'm just gonna trust Luca more than
Yeah,
LeBron, but
they'll
I
be able
root
to.
for the Wolves. I'll root for the Wolves. I just don't think they'll
Yeah,
get it done.
yeah. It'd be more interesting. It'd be more interesting probably to see the T Wolves win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Rockets, Warriors. I'm going. This may be a hot take, but I'm going Rockets in. I'm
going
going Rockets.
Rockets
Yeah,
in
I'm going Rockets
seven.
in seven.
I'm going Dubs in six.
Damn.
I love
This
the Warriors.
everyone's on the Warriors.
I know everyone is, but
I've never seen a series where it's a 2 versus 7 where the whole public is on one side.
I'm not gonna bet against Curry and Jimmy. Those are literally the two Celtic killers.
I hate yeah, I don't want to talk about them. I hate them. Who's more okay, who's biggest Celtics killer out of those two?
Curry.
Yeah.
At least we beat Jimmy before. Curry, we
I
got.
had another idea for a end segment, a little fun one, but Curry's probably the biggest Celtic killer of all time.
Yeah. It's
Jimmy
awful.
Butler's a Jimmy Butler's a close second though.
Yeah.
A very close second.
Yeah, I don't know. I could see the Rockets winning though. I do like the Rockets a lot.
I just think I just really like they remind me of Houston a little bit. The Cougars.
Yeah. Just like gritty.
Yeah, similar, obviously, same city, but they play great defense. They run a lot. Udoka's one of the most underrated
I'll
coaches.
always love Udoka.
He is such a good coach.
He's
He,
awesome, but
he is an unbelievable defensive coach. You have to give it to him. He's a
yeah.
great. He seems to really like connect with his players. Like they seem to really like playing with him for him.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good series
And they're
though.
going to give a lot. They're going to play hard.
That is potential to be the best series of the first round. You never know.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm pissed off. It's starting at 3:30. This game,
oh
our
yeah.
time.
Yeah, I think it's nine. Yeah, I think it's like 9 or 10:30 here, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like,
But yeah, I'm going Warrior or Rockets, excuse me. I got to respect the regular season. I feel like they're going to get it done. It just doesn't the Warriors are just it feels like they're over with, right? Like it doesn't feel like they have any
then you
gas.
never know. And with Curry and Butler dropped 30 each, 35 each last in the play-in.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Butler had
I
40 in the
might just be
play-in,
thinking
right?
about the past.
Butler had 40 in the play-in.
Yeah. They're either gonna come out and just go insane or they're gonna suck like the Warriors have been like the last couple of years.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. Hopefully I'll get to catch as much of that series as I can. It's going to be really late, but I always watch the ones I miss first thing in the morning, so yeah. Anyway, what's the next series?
This is my favorite, or we can just do the
Oh,
easy series first. OKC and Memphis. Not even I don't even think it's worth talking about after today.
OKC and four.
The
Yeah, today was an embarrassment.
this segment should get 10 seconds. That was the most embarrassing performance I've ever seen from Memphis.
4-0 OKC.
4-0, they'll get outscored by a total of 150 points throughout the series.
It's not even it's literally like what OKC. It's like watching varsity versus JV.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's not even
Every player on OKC is like every positional matchup OKC wins
better.
by far. Like point guard, SGA over Jaw, shooting guard, Dort over who the
Yeah.
oh what's his name over Bane, center Chet over Edie. I know Brady's so happy right now.
Shout out Colossal.
Shout out Colossal. Brady was probably licking his lips watching Zach
Yeah.
Edey.
Oh God. Yeah, no,
But
they're
yeah,
an embarrassment. They should not even have an 8 seed this year if it's so bad
all
they are.
right. We've spent too much time on this topic, and I forgot that Desmond Bane is the starting shooting guard for the Grizzlies. Let's just move on. Let's forget about that one.
In this the last series is I think the best. Nuggets, Clippers, that
Oh my
was insane.
God. What a first game.
That was nuts.
What a first game. Russ, your guy, just
Clutch. Nothing but
clutch. But
clutch.
then what are we doing in the final play, Burnsy?
Clutch. Dude, all right.
Your
He
boy, your favorite
he had
player,
a
he's your favorite non-Celtic of all time, right?
yep, massive brain fart, but
Top,
3v4 is clutch, and then in overtime he had got like two or three offensive rebounds, and then
I have to say, I think his best play of the game was the knockaway to win the game.
yeah, and then he had the game-winning steal or forced turnover or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. It
So
was
clutch.
I call that a yeah, I guess you don't know what to call it. Probably forced turnover.
What's your prediction though? It's maybe the best series of the
That's
playoffs
it's
or the first
How
round.
do I think the series is gonna end up? Nuggets, Nuggets. I've
Yeah,
been on the
I have
Nuggets
I
side.
have Nuggets in seven. It's Jokic.
I'll give them six. That first game was huge.
That was
Nuggets
huge. I
six.
think the momentum is swinging towards them
That
now.
first game, Russ is fucking going crazy. Jokic is Jokic. I mean, this this new coach seems, he's okay. We don't know. He's been 4 games, but he doesn't seem like he
Hurting the
seems like he
team.
knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
His adjustments have been, fairly good on Harden. I liked how they were doubling him a lot. They were really throwing guys at Harden.
Jokic is just the GOAT, bro. He's
Yeah, he was
awesome.
unreal.
Just watching him is the best. I'm
Third best player since Michael Jordan.
yeah, honestly, I agree.
Probably. Not like he's gonna be better than Kobe.
Oh yeah,
He's
he's
gonna be better than Shaq. Do you think he's gonna be
yeah.
better than?
I think he's not gonna pass.
Is he
He's gonna be the second best center ever when he retires after
behind
Kareem.
who? Kareem?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not. I mean,
he's
so he's gonna
insane.
pass. He's gonna pass. He hasn't passed Shaq yet, has he? That's
Oh,
a good another question. Has he? Where do you have Jokic all time right now? Do you think
dude, he's right there.
top 15?
Yeah, he's knocking on top 10 right now. He's top 15 right now.
Is he better all time than Giannis? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's just so good offensively. He's just become such a force.
and he's so good.
So yeah, so what? He's probably like 13th best player of all time, like something like
Mhm.
that. He's better than Hakeem Olajuwon, definitely,
Yeah,
right?
I'd put him around like 13.
Is he definitely better than? That's close.
We might
He's
just
better
be a
than
little
Kevin Durant all
biased.
time.
Yeah, he's better than KD.
Hey, so he's right around there.
He's gonna be better than KD if he's not at least now. But
Probably the best offensive player. Let me think.
and people just don't agree. People are not gonna agree with it just because of how the way he plays. It's just like so.
No, I feel like he's unanimously the best player in the league.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying like all time, like people are gonna. I think people are gonna have the like debates of saying like he's just the way he plays is different. Like I don't know.
Him, Curry, Jordan, LeBron, and I'm thinking best offensive players of all time.
Those are definitely the top five.
That was four, I think.
Four.
Yeah. KD.
Yeah, KD.
Yeah. Is that already where he is? Is he already a
Yeah, yeah,
top five?
I think you have to just the way like
Harden, James Harden,
oh Harden. No, I'd take Harden's better
KD,
than I'll take Harden over Jokic and KD.
offensively, just pure
Yeah,
offensively.
yeah, prime Harden.
Really, James
Yeah,
Harden in his prime is more
yeah,
purely over Nikola Jokic,
yeah.
right?
It's so close though. It's like you
Well,
pick your poison.
the thing that I think really separates Jokic is just his efficiency,
He's
which
never gonna shoot a bat. He's never
kind
gonna
of
have a
obvious
bad
to say.
shooting.
It's kind of obvious to say, but it's ridiculous how efficient he is. Like he can get generates a good shot no matter what, whether it's a shot for himself or a teammate. Once he gets in the lane, the high post, like free
You
throw
just
line
know it's a
extension,
bucket.
he's either dropping it in
He's
mid
either
range.
yeah,
He can hit his 3-point percentage is ridiculous.
he's either gonna hit you have a hook shot on the post or he's gonna hit a cutter and have an easy layup for his teammate.
Yeah. And then the jumper and the way he can move too. I feel like he's underrated athletically, the way
Oh,
he
he
moves
is.
so
He
fluid.
just looks fat and he's white.
He's just big, but that helps him. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
funny.
it's literally just helps him.
7 foot anyway. Yeah, so we went on the tangent, but I have Nuggets, you have Clippers, right?
No, I have Nuggets.
Oh, we both have Nuggets. Sorry, Nuggets in six. You have Nuggets in seven, but that's probably the best first round series.
Yeah. Then the Nuggets play OKC, which they're
Is
not winning.
I don't think so.
OKC in 7. I'm rooting for the Nuggets, but
Who are we on the other side of the bracket? Lakers
Lakers
and
and the Warriors or Rockets.
I'm going Nuggets.
Nuggets.
I'm going Nuggets, honestly. I'll just
I'll
say it
say
right now.
this, whoever wins that series is going to the finals, obvious. Like, I don't think that's
Is
a
that a crazy pick to take the Nuggets over
no.
the
No.
it is pretty crazy. That would be a very I mean,
Nuggets and
that
I
would be
think
a huge disappointment for OKC, but I
no.
just
You never know though. They're young.
they're young. That's what I'm thinking. They're
And
inexperienced
the Nuggets have obviously done it before, so you can
compared to the Nuggets, they're inexperienced. And Jalen Brown, Jamal Murray
all it takes is Jamal to
going
just go
off.
crazy again. You know,
I mean, he averaged 34 points in the Western Conference Finals the year they made
and then
the year championship.
You just need Russ, Aaron Gordon, and
And you have
PJ.
we just talked about how Jokic is one of the greatest players of all time for about 5-10 minutes. So I gotta I'll have Nuggets to the Western Conference Finals in a seven game series.
It's going 7.
I'll say it'll be
I'm gonna
probably
agree with you, Paul. I'm gonna go on the Jokic train. We both love
Nuggets.
him. Yeah.
All right.
We can look back on this when they win and feel
Lakers
well.
Lakers versus for me Rockets. I think that's Lakers in six.
I'm gonna go the Warriors over the Lakers in 6.
Warriors over Lakers.
Yeah. I think if they win one, they're gonna roll. But then if
Okay.
they run into the Nuggets, they're not winning though.
You think they match up well with the Lakers, the Warriors?
Yeah, I think they do.
That's another sweet series if we get Warriors
It's gonna
Lakers.
be an all-time. Like I just think,
Now LeBron versus Steph for the probably last time.
yeah.
Just one of the best rivalries ever. Whew.
I think Curry wins it.
Yeah, Curry is.
When Jimmy gets going too, it's just
Lakers would be favorites in that series though.
yeah, they would. They would.
They would be probably like minus like 250, honestly.
Yeah, no, they'd be favored. I'm gonna go a little upset there. A little Warriors run. I think
Okay, so I'm gonna take I'm gonna for our Western Conference pick now.
Nuggets.
I have Nuggets versus Lakers, and I'll say the Nuggets will win that series in 6 games.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the Nuggets in 6 over Golden State. Whoever wins that OKC Nuggets series is gonna win.
Actually, 6 games. So wait, that would mean I would have Nuggets going that six. Did I say who would I say versus OKC? Seven?
Yeah,
So 6-7-6. Yeah, I can see that. The Lakers just I don't think the Lakers are ready yet this year. I really just don't.
especially if they match up, they're screwed because who's guarding
Yeah.
Jokic?
No one can guard Jokic. Even when Davis was on the Lakers,
Davis was getting cooked.
he
They
got
got swept
killed, and
with AD.
he's the best defensive center in the league almost,
Yeah,
behind probably Wemby, top
that's
three.
a brutal matchup for they get.
Yeah.
That's a brutal. It's
I mean, you're going to throw Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr. on either one of those guys on
LeBron has not had success against the Nuggets too, which just
yeah, it's just what it is. But again, the Lakers are. like, it's hard to bet against LeBron ever, especially in a series with that high stakes. But
It's Jokic.
Jokic is the better player right now. I definitely could still see LeBron out playing, carrying the team to a couple wins even.
I
Luca, one
think
of those
you're
guys.
giving them credit if they're winning 2 games. It's just the Nuggets are.
I think I'm not. I think future prediction going into next year, the Lakers are going to be much better than they are. Like I
Oh
think the
yeah,
Lakers are going to be
they'll have
like
a
a
good off
serious
season.
next year. I think the Lakers are going to be like a serious contender.
Yeah, they'll
Oh,
get the right pieces for sure.
if they get the right pieces around them. But this year, yeah, I'll take Nuggets over Lakers. They continue their dominance over the Lakers, modern day kind of Western Conference, probably the biggest rivalry in the West,
So we
right?
both, yeah, so we both got Nuggets, Celtics.
Nuggets, Celtics.
I would love that. I'm gonna.
This was we remember we did this quick at the end of the last video,
Yep.
we're sticking to it. I like it. Nuggets, Celtics in the finals. Whoever wins this championship would have two championships in three
This is really
years.
the battle of the 2020s right now.
Battle of the dynasty.
Honestly,
Tatum versus Jokic.
I think we both know where we're going here.
There's only one answer, and I think the games. I think there's only one answer for this, or about like the series and games.
What is it?
No,
Yeah, go. You go first.
Celtics in seven.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Celtics in 6.
I think it's going to be a
If it goes 7,
fun
I'm not gonna be
series,
able
dude.
to handle myself. I'm gonna have a
I don't
heart
know.
attack.
If Jokic is in the finals,
We got 10 minutes, by the way.
okay, let's just. I'm a crazy way to end it, but I can't. I can never see a situation where you're playing against the best player in the world in the finals, and you don't go like 6 or 7 games,
Yeah,
especially unless it's a situation like LeBron in 2018 when he was just absolutely the only guy on that team they had to worry about.
yeah.
But and the Celtics are the most talented team in the league, but the Nuggets got guys. They run deep still. Don't get it twisted. The Nuggets, they have two studs, proven studs, like a duo that can match up with Tatum and Brown.
It'll be a good series. We just, at the end of the day, I just think we're a little bit better, a
Yeah, we're better.
little
And
more well-rounded.
if we go into Game 7, though, man, like you said, that would be whew.
I'll be very, oh, my heart is gonna be in shambles.
Yeah, that's again, I would love Celtics in 5 or 6, but I just feel like that has to go. If I'm being, I just can't
It's gonna
see.
be a war.
Right. Okay. So we both have Celtics over the Nuggets as our finals pick. Let's go over biggest Celtics killers of all time. Let's talk
Yeah.
about that. So we have Curry, Butler, like we said.
LeBron,
LeBron, yeah, sadly is up there. And then Ish,
Caleb Martin.
Caleb Martin, Ish Smith is a big one.
Oh my God.
Remember him?
Yeah.
Caleb Martin, that's five, right?
I
Yeah.
feel like we're missing a big one. Trying to think, but
Um, no, not anymore. It used to be Luca, but then we just got him so back.
yeah, nice.
But he hit the two buzzer beaters. Well, I feel like we are missing a big one.
Trying to think.
Who like the TJ McConnell.
Yep, yep. Oh my
TJ
God.
McConnell.
Andrew Nemhard.
Oh, Chris Middleton. Chris
Oh
Middleton.
yeah, Chris Middleton
Chris
too.
Middleton. What are we talking about? Chris Middleton.
Oh, that guy
Andrew Nemhard.
killed
Chris
us.
Middleton. That's eight. Hang on. Let's try to get two more. Let's try to get two
Top 10
more.
Celtic killer.
Yeah, let's try to get two more valid ones, like
Yeah.
respectable. Uh, who is that white guy on? Was it? Was it like? It was like not Compazzo, Calderon, one of those guys.
On the Cavs. Oh, dude, Karis LeVert.
Oh, that's
He
another good one.
he always would.
54, right? He had 54 against us.
Yeah, and he was
Okay.
getting good last year
No, who
against
was
them.
that guy? He was like a short white guard that I'm thinking of that would always cook us. Like recently, like 2018, something like that.
I'm not gonna know it.
That not the description? Yeah. It was like like Campazzo, that point guard. It was like his style, like his
Yeah,
was it
just like a small white, like
we
TJ
take
McConnell.
all around? Is that what I'm thinking of?
Ty Jerome.
No. Okay, we need one more though. We need one more to round out the
Uh, who's like another Heat guy? Oh,
all time. We can go
I
all
was
time.
gonna say Tyler Hero, but no.
Nah. Not he hasn't done enough.
Uh,
John Wall? No. He's had some moments. Maybe we can only come up with nine, but that's a pretty good list.
too many.
Yeah. Bruins killers we'd be on the podcast for like 3 hours.
That'd be a miserable podcast.
Okay, and then what was the last thing? Oh yeah, defense the finalists. Let me do
Yeah.
this.
List
Let-
the three, and then we'll both say who we got winning the award.
who we like think is going to, or who
Yeah,
we
who
think.
we think.
Okay, okay, okay. So not who we think we should, but who we think is going to. Okay, ready?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Most valuable player. The finalists are Giannis, Alexander, and Jokic. I think yeah, it's gonna be Shea. I think that's already
It's gonna
set.
be Shea. I want Jokic.
Should be Jokic. I think it's clear. It should be Jokic. He's
Yeah,
clearly
he's
the
gonna
best player in the league.
just gonna end up being Shea though. I guess
Yeah,
that's how it
but it should
goes.
be Jokic. The best player in the NBA, and this
Should
should really
get it.
go through every sport, but the best player in the league should always win the MVP, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's Jokic, but we think it's going to be SJ, both of us. Rookie of the year, it's going to be Castle. I
Yeah,
think so.
Castle. Who are the other two? I don't even.
Oh, he's right. Zachar Richardsey. Yeah, Richardsey, obviously from the Hawks, number one pick, and Jalen Wells from the Grizzlies is
Castle by a mile.
Castle's clearly the best guy between those three. The finalists for Defensive Player of the Year: Dyson Daniels, Draymond Green, Evan Mobley. That's a good one.
I'm gonna go. I think it's an. I hope it's Mobley.
I who do you think it's going to be Green though?
I
Don't you?
feel like they're gonna give it to Draymond though.
It's going to be. I can just picture it. I can just see Draymond winning
Yeah,
this award.
it's gonna end up being Draymond. I already know. It's gonna make me sick.
Now Dyson Daniels is the best, clearly the best, obviously the best
Yeah,
wing out of the three, right? Would
yeah.
you?
I'd say yeah. He had a good year.
He had a lot of steals this year. He was definitely top up
So
there.
many. He's like a record level.
He was number one, right? This year.
Yeah, yeah.
Great, great, great defensive player.
Sadly, it'll be Draymond.
Mobley's three pretty versatile defenders here.
It is.
But you got to give it to Draymond though. He really has had a great year, honestly. For
Can't stand him.
yeah, he's one of the more hated guys. But he's had it, yeah. Okay, most improved player: Cade Cunningham, Dyson Daniels, shout out, and Avicii Zubac.
Mm. They're just gonna give it to Cade, but I hate that like, the award's kind of ruined now.
It is right.
It should
Just
be
like
Dyson Daniels
not Zubac,
or Zoo. It should be
either
a guy
one
that was like
or Zoo.
I it should be an award that like is like for a guy that like was not very good, like not really in the rotation. Now he's a big impact for their team. It should be Zubac, Johnny, honestly.
He is a stud.
Yeah, Big Zoo's good, but it's gonna be Cade just because like just the Pistons
I,
turn.
I agree with you with that take. It shouldn't be guy like everyone knows Cade is going to be a star.
Yeah, he's the first overall pick. Like we know
He's not in the same. He's not like competing with Dyson Daniels and Zubats. Like you know what I mean? Like
yeah, it's just
he's tiers above that. It makes no sense. It should be yeah,
yeah.
but it's going to be Cade like you said. Should be Daniels or Zubats, but who do you think it should be? You said Daniels,
I'm gonna go Zoo.
Big Zoo. I'll
He
follow you
looked
on that.
good. He looked good when I
Yeah.
was against the
He's
Nuggets.
another guy. He's another big guy that kind of like obviously not like Jokic, but like is big and has a lot of strength, but moves pretty well
Yeah, he does.
with his footwork. Not necessarily like up and down speed, but just like quickness when he's doing in his moves. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Yeah, he's
Fluidity. Sixth man of the year. Do we even have to talk about
don't
this team?
even name the other people.
Peyton Pritchard is the only answer for
Who are
this.
the other two though? Actually, I don't even know.
Malik, come on, Malik Beasley, obviously. And then Ty Jerome. What are we talking about here?
Just watch what Pritchard did today. It's not even debate.
And yeah,
It was
that's such
awesome.
a ridiculous prompt. Uh, but he's gonna win it too. These are all pretty obvious already, honestly, this year in terms of who he knows gonna win it.
We got a minute left.
Shit. Okay, clutch player of the year. Again, that should be Jokic, but it's
Jokic.
probably Jokic. I think he'll win it too. I
I
think
think
he'll.
he'll win it. Yeah.
The finalists are Jalen Brunson, Anthony Edwards, and Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, Jokic.
He'll win that. Coach of the year. I personally don't think this is a debate. Kenny Atkinson, JB Bickerstaff, Ime Udoka. I think it's or you go first.
I'm gonna go. I think it should be Ime, bro,
What?
or
I think
Bickerstaff for the
I
Pistons.
really I think it definitely should be Atkinson.
Yeah, I mean, he already had a good roster.
I know, but he is come like
I think they'll give it to the Cavs though.
skyrocketed.
They'll give it to the Cavs, but
All right, we're less than a minute here, but good podcast.